What are the best and most challenging days of our last month of the Dragon, January 2025? Welcome, friends. My name is Lydia Griffith, and this is the Feng Shui and Bazi Chinese Astrology channel. On this channel, I often like to read the charts of famous people. I think it helps us to better understand our own lives and our own astrology. Welcome again. If this speaks to you, please subscribe, hit the bell so you don't miss a single video as I begin to really publish a lot of videos about how to prepare for the year coming, what the year of the snake is about, the flying stars for 2025, and so much more information. I also have not had a chance, but it's coming, to let you know which celebrities are going to be influenced by the dreaded fire penalty, which I have spoken about. So let's look at January. This is a really crazy month. Let's just say it. There's a lot happening in our world. There's a lot of war, a lot of horror. There's also the upcoming inauguration on the 20th. Which I have not been able to see in my mind's eye. I did not see a clear winner for this election. Something just does not add up for me, and I don't know why I can't see the 20th as inauguration day. And I could be right, I could be wrong, I don't know. Maybe my radar just isn't able to see that. But there are some very important dates, so pay attention, get your planner out, here we go. Now, January 1st is still the month of December. So just to recap, New Year's Day is the day of a horse in the month of a rat. It is a very contentious day. This is fire and water. It is steamy, it is hot, it is combative. And I would say, after your New Year's, if you celebrate the Western New Year and that's your thing, groovy for you, be really careful on the 31st that you take good care of yourself. To recognize alcohol is not something our body really needs, so don't just drink in moderation or skip it all together. But New Year's Day, friends, take a chill pill, back away, maybe skip that brunch with your friend. Just saying, it's a contentious day. Thursday, the 2nd, the sheep comes in. We're getting closer to the end of December. We're getting closer to coming into January, coming into a very transitional, destabilizing month. The sheep is like, just chill out. Maybe you're on winter break. Maybe you were able to get that day off too. And if so, I would say just pull, get on the couch, pull up a blanket, grab that book that someone gave you for the holidays and just dive into a book. Friday, the 3rd, we're still in the month of December. This is the monkey. The monkey comes in, and this astrology of monkey, rat, dragon, those 3 pillars really are a day for problem solving, figuring things out. Also, with it still being in the rat, I would almost say it could be a good time to start pulling your financials from 2024 now that the year is over, and maybe you're getting your bank statements and things like that in order. Saturday, the 4th, the last day of December, is the rooster. And again, we always see the rooster as a sign. It is like a flare shot in the sky to be seen, to be heard, and to flaunt yourself. Show off, not in an arrogant way, but just a sweet, confident way, what it is that you're good at. Sunday is the first day of the month of January, the 5th. This is the day of the dog, month of the ox, year of the dragon. That's 3 earth animals all in one day. This is heavy. This also pulls a semi-penalty of family life stress, but most specifically family stress that just drains the life out of you. It is a day of healthy boundaries. It is a day of avoiding any confrontation or conflict. If you see that coming, run in the other direction. Cancel your plans. Do what you have to do to keep the peace. I would imagine that in our collective on the 5th of January, there could be some explosive things going on. So then we come to Monday, the 6th of January, the day of the pig. This is a day at the spa with your bestie. This is a self-care day. Go out on a solo hike. Go for an Epsom salt bath. Take care of you. Nourish yourself with a nice bowl of soup. Do what you got to do to take care of you. The day of the rat comes in on the 7th. And this is making a full water trio or a water trio. So this is a day of doing the math, looking at your spreadsheets, QuickBooks, whatever your thing is, and do the hard work, but do it in collaboration. Then Wednesday the 8th, this feels very stubborn, really tough, and very fixed. Double ox. Ox people by nature are very stubborn and fixed. They don't move easily. Once they've put their feet down, they're like, this is it. So it's not a day to go in and negotiate. That isn't going to happen. It's not a day to collaborate or work with people. Not going to happen. You're going to butt heads. So use that to your advantage, however that works. Thursday the 9th, the tiger. Go off adventuring. Do your own thing. Break away from what's going on around you and do your thing. Then we come to the 10th of January. This is a day of the rabbit, a great time to harmonize, smooth the waters, negotiate. We're then coming into a dragon day, Saturday the 11th. And this again, this is like the dragon and the ox with two dragons. This is a tug of war and a real power struggle. It is a Saturday, so hopefully you won't be in an office situation or working with people, but if you are, really check your own ego and back out of any contentious situation before it gets out of hand. The 12th is then the day of the snake. This is a day to kind of take whatever's going on and work behind the scenes. Figure things out on your own. Intuit what's going on. And the snake also is an invitation to see the bigger picture. We then come to the 13th of January. It is a full moon, friends, that ends the year of the snake. I will be putting out a video on how to prepare for the end of the year of the dragon and how, if I said snake earlier, I'm sorry. It's that transition time, dragons, snakes, it's all getting muddled. Anyway, it's the end of the year of the dragon, and it's the time when we put our crystals, our feng shui cures, our crystals outside to be cleansed by the full moon. That being said, and I'll have a video coming out soon about how to prepare for this, the horse is harmed by the ox and it reduces fire. And, you know, that's going to be individual to each of our astrologies. And this is a perfect time to get your Bazi Chinese astrology reading. If you get a full reading, this is the last month I'm offering this. If you get a full reading, a written report, I will give you your 2025 forecast with month-by-month predictions at no extra charge. Last month for that. All right, so this is kind of a little bit of a contentious time. The horse wants to go, and the ox again is fixed. So there's this tug of war going on, and we still have the dragon that is also wanting to be pulling forward. So there is this real tug of war. Then we come, if that wasn't, that's almost the precursor for what goes on the 14th, where we have a sheep day, an ox month, and the dragon year, which is so much earth. The sheep and the ox are just butting heads. They are such contentious enemies because they sit at the opposite ends of the spectrum. The sheep is hot earth of summer, and the ox is cold earth of winter. This is a very contentious, fighting, argumentative day. Wednesday the 15th, somebody has figured out the problem. Thank God. We're drilling down, we're figuring it out, and this feels like problems are going to get solved today. Awesome. Thursday, now that we've solved the problem, we can step out and shine and show our work. Look, we figured it out. Then Friday, at the end of a contentious week that was all like really hard in the beginning, we figured things out. It all kind of smoothed out. By Friday, the shit hits the fan again, and we're going, what? No! Because the dog comes in a penalty with the ox. Family stress, all kinds of stuff going on, a conflict with the dragon, so much earth energy. It is so embattled this day. So the week started rough, it's going to end rough. So I would say from the full moon on the 13th all the way through to the 17th, that is a really rough work week, friends. The 18th, we all running out of there, right? You know how some weeks are just like that? And oh my God, you are running to a tub of ice cream to call your bestie to tell them about the shitstorm that went down at the office or at the workplace or whatever. And it's a day to just self-care, self-pleasure in the healthiest of ways that you can. Thank God. Then on Sunday, it is the day of the rat. And it's a time to kind of like gather with your people. This could also be rising up in protest. We after the week we had, we can't take it anymore. We're getting ready to go out and strike and picket and whatever. But we are gathering with our masses and we are ready. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Because it's the day before American Inauguration Day. And what is that day? I think I have talked about it. In fact, I know I did a video about it. It is an ox day in an ox month with a dragon year. Limping dragon year. Even though the full moon ended the dragon, like I said before, or I have said before, it's like you've already got the new job and you're just checked out, but still doing the thing, right? You still have an influence, you're still doing your job, but you've already resigned and you're already ready to move on. And you're just limping through those last days. This just feels tough. It feels heavy. It feels fixed, unmoving, obstinate. That's a tough day. This is why we do date selection. I have done date selection for people's C-sections, weddings, days to put the roof on a new home, all kinds of date selection, because when you choose the right date, you choose the right astrology, because that astrology marks the new administration. Mind-blowing emoji on that, right? Yeah. I could say so much more. I edit myself because I just want to keep the peace. But I'm telling you, this whole thing, I'm just going to say two names and you all figure it out. The double ox, look at how influential Elon Musk has become already with this expected, anticipated second administration with Donald Trump. There you go. There you go. Then we come to the 21st. This is a Tiger Day. This is a day of liberation and of breaking free. I am very curious to see how that goes down in our collective. Breaking free and liberation. Then Wednesday the 22nd, the rabbit hops in, trying her best to harmonize and negotiate with a very stubborn ox month. Could be interesting. Maybe you make some movement there. Maybe you're able to bring some level of harmony into a contentious situation. Maybe not. Then Thursday, we have a double dragon. This is the 23rd of January. It is a power play. A very, very oppressive power play. We get to Friday, the 24th. This is a day of the snake. And this is like the power play happened and people have all run scattering to not feel the wrath. And the snake on the next day is kind of like, let's just work behind the scenes. I don't think I want to be out in front and center right now. This doesn't feel safe to me. So I'm going to work behind the scenes and intuit what my next move is. The 25th is a day of the horse, which is again harmed by the ox. It harms fire, however that happens in your chart. But it is a pull of directions. It's this is a Saturday. So there's like this one part that may feel really heavy. Like, oh my God, I just want to be here. I just want to be like Ferdinand the Bull sitting under my tree in my backyard, just chilling out. And the horse wants to really run, wants to be free, wants to be freed from the yoke that is around the neck of the ox. Then we get to the sheep on Sunday, which is again the enemy or the opposition animal to the ox. So it is really contentious. It feels hard. A very challenged day. And in a lot of ways, looking at that weekend of the 24th, it is a good time to go off on your own and do your own thing. Then we come to the 27th. This is a monkey day. We are slowly getting very close. This is the week of the Lunar New Year. This is a day, Monday is a day to figure things out, to solve the problems, to get into the nitty-gritty details so that you can discern what needs to happen. And Tuesday, and actually I'm going to back up. I want to back up. Do you remember what I said about that last weekend of the 24th, 25th, 26th? That is when I would do your deep clean for preparing for the year of the snake. And there's going to be a video coming out again about how to prepare for the new year. That's the weekend I would do your deep clean. Purge what you don't need, declutter, clean up the yard, organize the garage, all that stuff, vacuum under the rugs, get everything in order, and place your new cures and new crystals for 2025. Then Monday, we got into this week of figuring things out, solving problems. The monkey is so helpful for that. Tuesday, I'm thinking Rihanna, one of my favorite songs ever, Shine Bright Like a Diamond. That is the day before the Lunar New Year. And it feels already so sparkling and celebratory. And the 29th is the new year. And oh my gosh, it is a tough day. We have a dog day in an ox month with a dragon year, limping dragon year. This is so contentious, friends. This is family drama that is exhausting you. Really sad. The next day, though, just eat some more dumplings, crack open a few more fortune cookies, because the day of the pig is saying, let's just chill out and have a good time. Pamper yourself, however that is, in a healthy way for you. Friday the 31st of January, the last day of the regular calendar, we have the rat. And this is a great time for protesting, gathering with crowds, investing, anything having to do with finances. Usually by the end of January, you've got all your paperwork and financials together for your tax season. Then when we get into February 1st, these are the last 2 days of the dragon, with the last breaths that this thing can possibly puff out, because Puff the Magic Dragon is heading off and gone into his cave. This day, Saturday, is a double ox day. It is a bullheaded, stuck day. It is not a day to try to ask the kids to do chores or anybody to help you out. It is a tough day. So I would say this is a day to go off on your own, wander into your own happy woods or field or garden and chill out. The last day. I love this. Sunday, the 2nd of February, is the best day for you to say, welcome to the year of the snake, goodbye to the dragon. It is a day of the tiger. I am going off on an adventure. And the tiger being very independent. You may feel the pull to call a friend or take your roommate or your partner with you, or your kid or your dog. You discern how that really lands for you. But go off on your own adventure. And if you're not able to, put on an adventure movie and just make it a super fun day for yourself, because February 3rd is the start of the year of the snake in full. Very, very excited for that. And this is the wrap up, the last month of the year of the dragon, the end of it all. So I'm very excited for this transitional month. I hope that this best and worst review is helpful for you. I literally have put this in my planner, and this year I have a ritual day planner that is so cool because it's a tarot planner. So each month I do a tarot reading for the month. It has for each day you draw a card, and then it's like there is full moon, new moon readings that you can do. I really am excited to have this new planner this year. So anyway, that is it. I welcome your comments and your questions. Till next time, friends, please be well.